These fans are ready to get this game going in full voice in support of their Vancouver Whitecaps to begin this one tonight as we get to meet the starting 11s for both of these clubs. Real España on the road here, coming all the way from Honduras, north of the border to Canada, will take on this team led by Vanni Sartini. The Italian head coach of Vancouver has been in charge since August of 2021. He sends out a lineup almost identical to the 11 that took the field this past weekend in MLS. And now the starting 11 for Real España, headed by Julio Rodriguez, who took over as the manager of this club back in early December. He is hoping to continue the success they had in Concacaf competition from last year. Telegraphed that pass centrally, almost intercepted by Julian Gressel, but had just enough skip off the artificial turf to get to his intended target. Look out, open goal, save made. Rebound saved off the line by a defender. Still not clear of the danger as Pedro Vite tries his luck. But a couple of big stops by Yohei Takaoka in goal for Vancouver. Devron Garcia guides it along to Franklin Flores, the only player to have played every single minute of Concacaf League for Real España last year. The only outfield player, I should say. Luis Lopez played every minute in goal. Here is Flores. All the way over to Mejia. Cut back to Benavidez, saved by Takaoka. That is two big stops for the Japanese goalkeeper already. Real España unlucky to not be ahead on the road. Gressel sticks with it. Back for Vite. Now Dahome. Christian Dahome cutting, waiting for an option, and Gauld, the captain, went with the outside of the left foot. Well, the opportunities certainly belong to Real España thus far. Could change in a heartbeat. Here's Gauld. Ryan Gauld lines it up. It's saved by Luis Lopez. At the end of the day, he's just a very good soccer player. Put him on the field, tell him a spot, he'll play it well. And here he is serving it up from the corner. The header is in! Tristan Blackmon gets Vancouver on the scoreboard. They withstood the early pressure from Real España. 23-year-old, also capped 11 times now for Honduras. Almost acts as an extension of that back line. You'll never see him drift too far from that back line. Here he is fronting Gressel into Cordova. Laid off now for Gauld. It's deflected just wide. La Borda for Dahome. At the end line, thrown in front, loose and steered wide. Pedro Vite covers his face with his hands. Here's Devron Garcia. Signs of frustration all over the body language of Ramiro Roca. Hasn't had the service yet in this one. Now the other way, Cordova. Sergio Cordova for Christian Dahome. Julian Gressel joining in front. It's saved by Lopez as Ryan Gauld flashed in front. First ever meeting between these two clubs. 9th time a Canadian team is meeting a Honduran team in this tournament. Inside Dahome, saved by Lopez. Ranko Veselinovic through to Sergio Cordova. Inside. And it's headed well wide by Dahome. 27-year-old, 11 caps for Honduras. Just now getting back into the picture, Benavidez, after a hiatus from the national team. Here's Dahome. He picks out Gauld, saved by Lopez. Not a player who will typically create his own chances. A true prototypical number 9, big-bodied forward. 106 goals and 182 pro appearances. Dahome, great ball in the middle. It's loose for Cordova, saved by Lopez. With as little damage as possible. 1-0 on the road in the first leg. Yes, it's a loss, but it's not a bad one. Curled in from the corner. Blackmon had a chance at a second, and it stayed out. Showing a bit more in domestic play in MLS. Played centrally here, save made by Takaoka, shot right at him. not a lot to hang your hat on for the Whitecaps. For a team that has now been in this league almost a decade and a half. Here's Raposo with space. Raposo scores! A belated birthday gift for Ryan Raposo, turned 24 just 3 days ago. Has been lively up the left side all evening long. And it's the bonus goal Vancouver has been surging for. See how that partnership develops between he and Cordova, or rather which one produces more as the season goes along. Gauld, great ball through, the home in front, own goal. They all count the same if you're Vancouver, now with a commanding 3-0 lead. Tough spot to be in if you're Devron Garcia, who laid motionless on the ground for a moment in the aftermath of his blunder, but maybe blunder is the wrong word. Mentioned earlier the youth pipeline that is brewing here for Real España, leading to success. Arzu a big reason for that. Slip through here, make it 4! Pedro Vite on the eve of his 21st birthday. There's something else to celebrate. Raposo, while falling down, manages to get the ball to Brian White. Here's Brian White! 5 for Vancouver. Matias Laborda, Vite for White, White back for Vite, Dahome is there, it's still loose, saved by Lopez, White tries, but has it saved by Lopez, didn't get enough on it with the left foot. A 1-0 halftime lead has turned into an apparent 5-0 victory, unless Dahome has one more reason to give this crowd a chance to cheer. And there's the final whistle. The Vancouver Whitecaps, a dominant 5-0 showing over Real España.